Hi everyone. Fall is in the air here in Southern California. I'm in Zone 10B. The days are still warm, but the mornings and evenings are feeling chillier. Our warm season veggies are still producing fruit, but the plants are looking a little tired and the end is in sight. Tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, and bitter melon will slowly give way to cool season plants. October is the perfect time to sow seeds and plant young transplants as the soil is still warm and the growing conditions are excellent. In this video, I'll take you on a tour of our small 100 square foot container garden and harvest some veggies. I'll also be doing some chores. I'll start spinach, carrots, beets, and turnips from seed. I'll plant arugula, curly kale, komatsuna, and purple choy sum. I'll prune our indeterminate tomatoes to extend the harvest, and I'll fertilize the last remaining warm season veggies to give them a shot in the arm. We would love to hear from you in the comments about any connections you have as you watch this video. If you get anything out of the video, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing to our channel. We would really appreciate it. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's start the tour at our 4 cucumber plants that I have trellised here. This variety is called Tsuyataro. It's popular in Japan. This cucumber is the burpless type with glossy, smooth skin, and it has some spines on it as well. We've had an excellent crop over the past spring and summer, and they are coming to an end, but we still have a few fruit to be picked. We like them in salads. I make a simple Japanese-style pickle, and Ginger makes this fabulous smashed Asian-style salad similar to what you might find at Ding Tai Fung. If you'd like to see how we prepare them, check the links in the description. Into this pot, I'm going to sow the seeds of a carrot variety called Tendersweet. These carrots grow to about 8 to 10 inches long. They're deep orange-red in color. They have really exceptional sweetness and a crisp texture. When sowing carrot seeds, I like to place them into my palm and then broadcast them over the soil. I spread the seeds liberally over the soil, not worrying at all about the spacing at this point, but after they germinate and start to mature, I'll thin them out so that they're about 2 inches apart. Next, I'll place this screen over the pot and then place a couple of handfuls of potting soil on top of the screen. I'll work the potting soil through the screen so that all of the fine material covers the seeds. Here you can see that fine material over the seeds, and the purpose of this is to make it as easy as possible for those seeds to push up through the soil as it germinates. The last step is to cover the soil with burlap. The purpose of this is to prevent the soil from crusting over, making it difficult for the seeds to push up through the soil. Okay, the carrot seeds are sown. Into this pot, I'm going to sow Japanese turnips. This variety is called Tokinashi Kokabu. It's known for its sweet, crisp flavor, white flesh, and mild greens. These seeds generally germinate very quickly. In a couple of weeks, I'll sow some more seeds for successive planting. Okay, the turnip seeds are ready to go. In these 3 pots, I have an Okinawan variety of bitter melon called Goya. This plant thrives in hot and humid tropical climates. These plants thrived this past season, producing a lot of fruit, and I think it has to do with our hot summer. Bitter melon is known for its nutritional benefits. It's an excellent source of vitamins A and C, folate, and antioxidants. Some believe that Goya helps regulate blood sugar, lower cholesterol, boost the immune system, and aid in digestion. We enjoy bitter melon in salads, stir-fry, tempura, and a classic Okinawan dish called Goya champuru. To learn how to grow and prepare bitter melon, check the links in the description. In this pot, I have a Japanese Kabocha squash. This variety is called Sweet Mama. Last month, Ginger harvested this one, and I was ready to remove the plant, but it started to send out new vines, and this resulted. It appears that this female flower was fertilized, so we'll let it grow and develop until it's mature and ready to pick. These are Thai peppers. We harvested a lot of peppers from another pot. If you'd like to see how Ginger string dried them, check the link in the description. In this pot, I'm going to sow the seeds of one of our favorite leafy greens, Corvair spinach. This packet came from the San Diego Seed Company. We absolutely love this spinach. I'll use my dibber to make holes about 1/4 inch deep. Then I'll take the remaining seeds, which are about 7 or 8, time to order some more, and place them into the holes. Then I'll sift some compost through the screen and cover it with burlap. Okay, Corvair spinach seeds have been sown. In these 2 pots, I'm going to plant arugula. I picked up this nice 6-pack of arugula at the garden center. Let's go ahead and take out each of these plants and lay them out where they're going to go into the pots. Let's take a look at this plant. You can actually see multiple plants here, and I could divide those out and make, 5 or 6 new plants, but I think I'll just plant it as is. I'll loosen up the root ball, then take my trowel and make a hole and drop the plant into the hole. Okay, let's go ahead and plant out the 2 others. Next, I'll take this shredded cedar bark mulch and place it around the plants. This mulch will help to retain the moisture in the soil. Okay, the arugula in this pot are planted. I have 3 more plants to go. In this grow bag, I'm growing red potatoes. One of the nice things about living in Zone 10B is that you can grow potatoes year-round. I started these from seed potatoes about 5 weeks ago. Let me show you what those look like. These seed potatoes have chitted out, that is, new sprouts have emerged from the eyes, but that's not necessary here in Zone 10B. You can just take a potato that has not chitted and just place them onto the soil like this. For the past couple of years, I've been using the Ruth Stout method of growing potatoes. On top of those seed potatoes, I'm laying down mulch. Since then, I've added more mulch, and I placed a tomato cage into the bag to manage the foliage. In the grow bag next to the red potatoes are these yellow potatoes. I started these way back in November, and you can see the foliage dying back. So these should be ready in the coming weeks, maybe next month. So here you see the yellow potatoes. These seed potatoes came from Trader Joe's, and I started them back in November. I use the same method as I did for the red potatoes, that is the Ruth Stout method. I'm really looking forward to seeing what's in this bag. In these 2 20-gallon pots, I have 2 varieties of sweet potatoes. One is Satsuma, and the other one is a purple sweet potato. In this pot, I'm sowing beet seeds. This variety is the classic Detroit Dark Red. This heirloom beet variety is known for its sweet, tender, deep red roots and rich dark green leaves. I'll take my dibber and make holes about 1/2 inch deep and about 2 inches apart. After the seeds germinate, I'll thin the seedlings to about 3 to 4 inches apart. Here I have a 6-pack of Dwarf Blue Curled Vates Kale. This kale is an heirloom variety. These are compact plants producing finely curled, crinkly, bluish-green leaves. We like to use kale in salads and in Asian hot pot. The label states to space these plants 18 inches apart, but due to my limited space in these pots, I plant them out about 6 to 8 inches apart. Okay, the kale is planted. In this pot, I'm planting Hon Tsai Tai, a type of Chinese flowering cabbage. It has a spinach and broccoli-like flavor with a hint of mustard. All parts of the plant, including the purple stems, dark green leaves, and yellow flowers, are edible. We'll use this in stir fry and in Asian hot pot. In this pot, I planted Komatsuna. This is a Japanese mustard spinach. It's a dark green leafy vegetable in the Brassica family. It has a mild, fresh, and slightly mustard-like flavor. We use it in stir fry, Asian hot pot, and it can be pickled. All of the veggies I planted today are considered cut and come again, which means after harvesting the leaves, more leaves will grow for multiple harvests. In these pots I have Persian cucumbers growing up this trellis. This is a late season crop that I started about a month ago that overlaps with the Tsuyataro cucumbers behind it. Persian cucumbers are a small seedless cucumber about 4 to 6 inches long. They're known for their crisp, sweet, and tender flesh and thin, edible skin. Here you see some young fruit developing, and we look forward to enjoying these Persian cucumbers for the next several weeks. In these two pots I have Shishito Peppers. As you can see, the plants are loaded with fruit. In the past, I used to grow 6 pots of Shishito Peppers, which was way too much. So last year I reduced it to 4 pots, and I did the same this year, but unfortunately 2 of those plants did not take and I had to remove them, leaving these 2 plants. But with these 2 plants, we've had more than enough Shishito Peppers to enjoy all season long. We absolutely love Shishito Peppers. We like to pan fry or grill them until they're blistered and charred. Another family favorite is to cook them tempura style. They're so delicious. If you'd like to see how we prepare Shishito Peppers, check the links in the description. You can see that this tomato plant has gotten to the top of the trellis. So what I plan to do now is to loosen up this twine and allow the plant to bow out. By doing so, I can continue to clip this plant to the twine and allow it to continue to grow. So let's go ahead and show you how I do that. So I'm gonna loosen up this twine, and you can see that I've given myself a lot of extra twine to work with. So in anticipation of doing what I'm doing right now, in the late spring and early summer, when I plant out these tomatoes and set up the trellis, I make sure I have plenty of twine to work with. So you can see now that the plant is bowing out to the side. I'm going to let it go down a little further, and now I'm going to tie it up here. Okay. So I can take a clip now and clip this end to the twine, and it'll continue to grow. And as it gets to the top of the trellis, I can let out some more twine to allow it to bow out some more. As the tomato season is nearing an end, I'm going to give the plants a shot in the arm with this Dr. Earth homegrown organic liquid fertilizer. I've had very good success with this product over the years, and I'm hoping it'll promote a few more flowers and fruit before the end of the season. To get started, first shake the bottle really well. Then mix 2 ounces per gallon of water. I have a 1.5 gallon watering can, so that would be 3 ounces of this concentrate. After pouring the concentrate into the watering can, I like to take a little bit of the water from the watering can and then mix it into the measuring cup just to loosen up the leftover concentrate, and then pour it back into the watering can. Then mix the concentrate thoroughly to completely dissolve all the ingredients. This fertilizer is sustainably made in the USA from human-grade whole food waste ingredients collected from supermarkets, then upcycled into premium fertilizer. Over the years, I've found this fertilizer produces higher yields, while giving me the peace of mind that I'm using a completely organic source of nutrients. The product is OMRI listed for organic use. For maximum results, apply once every 2 weeks. Back in the herb area, we have parsley. This is a Thai pepper. We removed all of the fruit a couple of weeks ago, but there are some flowers coming back. This is a pot of green onions, and we have English thyme. This pot has basil and chives. The chives are coming back after cutting it back. There's mint, more basil, and cilantro. Let's take a look at what we harvested. We have Tsuyataro cucumbers, Shishito peppers, and a Goya bitter melon. So there you have it. This was an October update of our small 100 square foot kitchen garden. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Please consider liking and sharing this video with people you know. Please consider subscribing to our channel. We would really appreciate your support. And as always, thank you so much for watching.